असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो
Good evening, all of you. We'll chant the prayers on page 7 and 8 together. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu मा विद्विषावहे ओम शांति 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 ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय ओम शांति शांति Shanti. Go to page 64 in our prayer book. Page 64. These words are spoken by Swami Vivekananda. Swamiji here says, "This life is short. The vanities of the world are transient. But they alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive." Here what Swamiji wants to convey is, we as human beings are born with some innate good qualities which we should show it on others, or which we should share with others. If someone is in some pain, we should share the pain of others. If someone is in need, we should fulfill the need of that person. If we just listen to the problem of others, that is also a kind of help. When we always think of ourselves, then we end up becoming selfish. And a selfish person can never be happy in his or her life. Because that thought that I want it, I must get it, I need it, that always disturbs us, and we will not be able to live a peaceful life. So after a certain extent, right, when we do something for ourselves, of course we should do everything for ourselves, we should think of ourselves also. But after a certain stage, we should start thinking of others, helping others, serving others, feeling the pain of others, showing love and affection towards others. That is a part of life. We should not think that only when someone asks us, then we should help. Whether the person asks us or not, when we feel that the person needs us, we should be present there. That is what these words say. Swamiji says, when we never think of others, then we are equal to a person who is not alive. According to Swamiji, a person is alive only when a person is able to think or feel about others also. So to bring home this point, I would like to narrate a short story. So once upon a time, the people of a village wanted to construct a temple, and they gathered funds for the construction of the temple. And once they had sufficient funds, they call a sculptor sculptor is a person who makes idols, right? Statues. So they give him two huge rocks and then tell him to use one of these rocks and make a beautiful idol of Lord Ganesha. They wanted to construct a temple of Lord Ganesha. So the sculptor takes the first rock and he starts chiseling it. Chiseling means he takes his hammer and starts hitting it, giving it a perfect shape. So the rock feels the pain. Whenever the sculptor hits it, it feels the pain. It starts thinking, why should I feel this pain? What will I get in return when I get this pain? When I become an idol, people will worship, but what will I get in return? So thinking such ideas come into its mind, and after a few hits, it becomes very stiff. It doesn't cooperate with the sculptor. Immediately when the sculptor hits it, it breaks into two pieces. So it is of no use for the sculptor. So he throws it away, and he takes the second rock and he starts chiseling it. The second rock, on the other hand, doesn't think all this. So it takes things as it comes, and that rock is shaped up into a beautiful idol of Lord Ganesha. The temple is inaugurated and the people start worshipping. So while entering the temple is high. So to cover that height, the people of the village tell the sculptor to prepare 2 steps so that it is easy for the people to climb it. So the sculptor takes this first rock, which was useless now, and he prepares 2 steps using that rock, and the people stand on that step, they sit on the steps, they break coconuts on that, and they throw all the waste on that. So it feels pain at that time. One night when the temple was closed, so this rock, the first rock, which was the step now, was talking to the second rock, which is the idol of Lord Ganesha. And it complains to the second rock that they were brought from the same place. They were lying at the same place. They have the same composition. But the other rock was being worshipped. People gave garlands, they offered sweets, they offered everything. But they were baking coconuts on this rock. Then the second rock replies, the first opportunity or chance was given to you. You did not use it. You thought, what would you get in return? And that is why you are a step now. I didn't think anything about it. I just surrendered to the sculptor, and the result is I am here. So this is applicable to us also. Whenever we start thinking what I get, then we never get anything in our life, and what we get also would never give happiness or contentment in our life. Our life is always empty. And when we do something, right, other than for ourselves, to others, without thinking what we get in return, then we would be getting more than what we expect. That is the nature of law, and that is how God helps us. If we look into this paragraph again, Swamiji says, if the Lord grants that you can help any one of His children, blessed you are. Do not think too much of yourselves. Blessed you are that privilege was given to you when others had it not. Do it only as a worship. The Swamiji says, when we have an opportunity to help others, we should feel that it is a blessing given by God. Whenever someone asks something from us, we should never feel irritated. We should think what we can do to solve that problem, because God has given that opportunity to help that person. Because others may not have got that opportunity. So helping a person, we are doing good to ourselves. That is what Swamiji says. When we help someone, we are doing good to ourselves, because that goodness remains with us and that helps us in our difficult times. When we reject helping others, then that rejection, that pain which the person feels, comes back to us in some way or the other. So in this context also, I would like to narrate a small incident from the great epic Mahabharata. So once Lord Krishna and Arjuna were just going on a walk. So were discussing few things. So in that discussion, while discussing few points, they come across the topic of the person who is great in serving others, who in helping others. Then without any doubt, Lord Krishna says, Karna is the person who is greatest in giving. No other can be equal to him. At that point, Arjuna objects. He says, my brother Yudhishthira also is equally intelligent and he also helps others. So you cannot give this title to Karna. Then they both decided to test them, to know who is the person who is selfless, who is more selfless than other. So they call Yudhishthira first, and Lord Krishna gives him gold coins, a huge pile of gold coins. It is a mountain of gold coins, and says, distribute these coins among the people of this village. Yudhishthira says yes. So he calculates meticulously the number of people who are living there and how much to be given to each family, and he shades that gold equally among all the people in the village perfectly. Then second, it was the turn of Karna, and he also was given a huge mountain of gold coins, and the same thing was told to him, share these equally among the people of the village. Then Karna simply calls the people of the village there and says, these gold coins are for you. You can take whatever or how much you want. So all the people come, whatever they can carry, they take and go back. Then Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, right, this is the difference between your brother and Karna. So when your brother was sharing it, for a few minutes, he felt that those coins belonged to him. That is why he was giving it. He shared it, he divided it, he gave it to them. That means that selfishness came inside him. But when it was given to Karna, he did not have that selfishness. He knows that it is not his goal and he wanted to give it to others. So he did not even touch it. He said, take it, share it. So that is what is real, in the real sense, giving something to others. When we give something, that's it. We should forget about it. We should never feel that I have helped this person. You should never share with others that you have helped him, someone or something. And never we should think that I helped this person is doing nothing for me. So when we are doing this, the help is not a help, it is selfishness. So this is what is the message of Swami Vivekananda, and this is what I wanted to share with you all. Thank you for listening. Have a pleasant evening.